I what that word be? It's your boy Dripped Out Drapion, and we finna play some motherfucking Magic Academy. Ugh. I got a new microphone. I'm still trying to adjust the volume, whatnot. I hope y'all like it. I hope I'm more white noises, whatnot. Am I 18? Yes. I'm the hero.
This morning, an unexpected knock on the door pulled you away from your usual work.
Come in.
Good afternoon, esteemed Deputy Head of the Department of Magical Transportation.
You noticed how carefully she pronounced your title. It seems she's making every effort to please you today.
Good afternoon to you too. What can I do for you?
Your father wants to send you on a business trip. He didn't go into detail, but he did give you this letter.
The girl handed you the letter, trying her best not to meet your gaze. What's gotten into her today? Taking the case in your hands, you flipped the lid with a practiced flick of the wrist and reached for the scroll inside. However, things weren't quite as they seemed.
Flash of bright light illuminated the office. Our hero found himself in a very different place. Somewhere in the magical back of beyond.
You came to your senses sitting
fine.
on the edge of a forest, in a place utterly unknown to you. Not that you were intimately familiar with every forest clearing in existence, but the town in the distance was definitely one you'd never laid eyes on before.
Yeah, I'm in the forest. Town. Bloody hell. Where am I? What happened? Is this some kind of stupid prank?
Good day to you, and welcome to our humble abode.
With those words, the ghost of a stunning woman in a business suit materialized before you. It took you a moment to tear your eyes away from her impressive bosom and focus on her words.
Wait a minute. Who might you be? And where the hell am I anyway?
Are you sure you want to continue this conversation sitting on the ground? Perhaps you should stand up first.
And she got a point.
Allow me to introduce myself once more. I am Victoria, your overseer from the ministry. Minister Theodore appointed me to this position. He hopes I can provide you with suitable assistance on your path.
The woman gave a slight bow, giving you a brief glimpse into her splendid décolletage. You quickly had to gather your thoughts once again.
Hold on. What did you just say?
Were you not listening to me?
Put yourself in my place. Not every day that I'm transported to some forest right out of my office.
At that moment, the meaning of the woman's words finally clicked for you.
Wait. What did you just say? My father appointed you? So he's the reason I'm here? He lost his mind. What kind of a joke is this?
Young man, I understand he's your father, but please show more respect for the Minister of Magic and put away your wand. I am not your enemy. Besides, it's because of your own behavior that he's currently facing quite the predicament.
My behavior? What exactly are you talking about? Oh yeah, how did I end up here first? How did I even get here? All I remember is taking the letter case from my father's aide.
Oh, it seems you hit your head quite hard upon landing. No letter you were given was a simple portal attuned specifically to you. And when you touched it activated, bringing you to this clearing.
It sounded simple and complex at the same time. Why would his father need such an elaborate setup?
Where exactly am I? I don't recall a place like this anywhere near London.
You're quite right.
Sorry, y'all. I can't do a British accent. I'm sorry.
Far away from us. We are in the north of our vast country, in one of the many valleys covering these lands.
After hearing this, your hope for a swift return home faded completely.
Many years ago, I lived in a manor nearby, and after my life ended, I found myself bound to this valley as a ghost. And since the manor had no heirs, it was transferred to the jurisdiction of the Ministry of Magic. And I, as an integral part of the manor, also came under your father's department. So, when I received, a request to overseers stay here, I couldn't refuse. Quite literally. Is there anything else you're interested in?
No more questions.
Well, if you have no further questions, I'd advise reading the letter you were given before being sent here.
Dear son, I am deeply saddened that our circumstances force me to send you to such a distant land and quiet region. However, the primary duty of a minister is to care for all citizens of our magical state, and I simply cannot ignore the dire situation in this local community. I'll appoint you an assistant to meet you there and explain the current circumstances. I believe in your abilities and hope that you'll devote yourself fully to this assignment. Your father, Minister of Magic, Theodore.
And fuck you, Nick. So much sentiment, trust, and goodwill toward. Are we sure he wrote this letter? And what the hell does he mean by this assignment, anyway?
It's quite simple. Right now, there's a rather complex political game aimed at removing your father from his post as Minister of Magic. You, meanwhile, are hardly a model employee or son. Fearing they might use you or your work against him, Theodore devised this assignment for you in the most remote corner of our country. And here you are, in this charming, scenic, and entirely forgotten place. Officially, your mission is to raise the standard of magical education and establish a new magical academy. But unfortunately, the funds your father allocated are indeed just enough for a tavern and a pint or two.
In other words, I've been given an abstract and very complex task, but no money for it, as they've already decided I can't handle it. Brilliant, father. Many thanks.
Let's not be too harsh on him. You were still given some funds. Let's take a walk to the tavern we spoke of earlier.
After some time, you finally reach the town tavern. To your surprise, the inside wasn't so bad. The owner clearly took his job seriously.
Well then, here's the local tavern. You'll be spending quite a bit of time here.
Not the worst place I've ever seen.
As you spoke, a tall, fair-haired man approached. He looked annoyed, as though you'd already done something to offend him.
Got a problem with my establishment, young man? Victoria, who is this you brought in?
Tom, meet the son of the Minister of Magic. He was sent to our town on an important mission. We came to ask if he could stay with you.
I don't like this guy. Of course his name is fucking Tom. Minister's son? That layabout? Don't make me laugh. What task could he possibly have? Bet he'll just drink his fill here and never pay, claiming it's on the ministry's tab. Hey, I'm standing right here and expect at least a modicum of respect. Pretty sure I said that wrong. Frankly, I couldn't care less what you expect. You're all cut from the same cloth, these shitty folks. Do I be a rod or do I be nice? I'm in a place I don't know of. I'll be nice. Look, I just arrived in your town. I'd rather not start off with a pointless argument. I'm a woman. Trying to be polite, I see. Nice try, but I still don't like you. Fuck you then. Too much smugness, you guys. I've heard plenty about you already. So maybe you should find a bed elsewhere.
Victoria looked slightly bewildered. She clearly hadn't expected any trouble here.
Perhaps it's best if we leave for now.
The manor? Don't tell me you mean Carstane resident.
Keep your superstitions to yourself. There's nothing dangerous or mythical there. Other than me, of course.
You have landed on a general map of the city, where you will have to open the Magic Academy. You can move around the city by clicking on objects with outlines. Later on, more locations will become available to you.
Alright.
The button with the map icon will allow you to return to the city map from most other locations. Some will have to be exited using other methods.
Oh, no, that was... Okay.
And the journal button will open your personal diary with notes on current affairs. An exclamation mark indicates that there are new entries in it.
Journal.
And the projects button will open a panel with a list of projects that will need to be completed to change the world or advance the plot. It's empty now, but in the future, some characters will ask for your help.
Quest tab.
And the resources button contains a list of all the resources available to you at the moment. Right now it's empty, but you will receive them later. This button opens the game menu.
I too. All of it too. Okay. No, I got +1. I'll take it. Bet. What else? 4 yards.
The enormous, partially ruined manor filled you with a touch of melancholy. Clearly, no one had lived here for years, and there was little chance a warm meal awaited you inside.
How was I supposed to open an academy here?
Well, according to the ministry documents, the building is still quite stable and suitable for educational activities.
Are you kidding me?
A mischievous spark lit up in Victoria's eyes for a moment. She seemed fully aware of the situation, but kept up the appearance that everything was going according to plan.
I'm not in the slightest. I'm here solely to answer your questions honestly and accurately.
You're definitely kidding.
Actually, this is where I live. It's been my home for, well, many years.
I didn't mean to offend, but what do you suggest I do?
In the West Wing, there's a relatively intact room. Though I'm afraid a simple repair won't be enough. You'll need to find some materials to make it habitable.
Any idea where I might find some? Don't tell me to ask the innkeeper. Oh God, don't ask his ass.
Look around the area. There's an old sawmill nearby, left over from the manor's heyday. A little magic, and you should have enough to fix up a study.
Alright, visit the sawmill. 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 Perfect. Looks like there's enough timber and planks here to get studying worked in order. If I need more resources, I can always come back here and work a little wand magic. Wait, oh. And in a minute. Wait. I did it. Did I do it? What the fuck? That was a mini game. Anyway.
When you returned, Victoria was still standing in the same spot. She hadn't even changed her posture. Then again, she is a ghost. What were you expecting?
Glad to see you. Did you finish the study?
I did. Had to brush up on a few spells and put a lot of work into transfiguration, sorry. But I managed. At least someone left planks at the sawmill. They were just enough.
Oh, that's wonderful news. It seems you've finally done something with your own hands. And now, you won't have to sleep under the open sky. Even your tutors couldn't have come up with a better lesson on the values of hard work. And to think your father paid those good-for-nothings. Well, let's head to your temporary quarters.
Now this grand study is yours. It's hard to adjust to that thought after working in a tiny ministry office. Perhaps your position does have a few perks.
Does it look nice, I ain't gonna lie. Do you remember this study from your previous life? Did it belong to you?
No. This was once the study of the local counts. But beyond that, my memories are hazy, as if shrouded in mist. Perhaps it's been too long, even for a ghost. If you'd like, you can continue restoring the manor. I'd be deeply grateful if these worn walls could have a second chance. Who knows? Perhaps it'll even help me remember more.
Victoria looked thoughtful. Meanwhile, you'd never heard of a ghost with amnesia before. Perhaps you could find out more in the future.
Behind that door in the corner is the bedroom. Although I assume you already know that. Make yourself comfortable and rest. I think you've had enough excitement for one day, and tomorrow I'll show you around the town.
You're quite right. You need something? Or are you just here to admire me so early in the day? I'm trying to admire her, to be.
Ah, yes. We have a bit of a problem.
What happened? Don't drag it out.
The entire front door of the manor has been painted over, to the point where you can barely see the facade. It seems you're already adept at making friends, considering how warmly the locals feel about us.
I spent one night here. How could I have bothered anyone? That's the...
Alas, I cannot answer that.
I do this. Am I worthless? Probably.
And while we did intend to renovate the manor, painting it in these colors seems excessive. Perhaps you'd like to handle the cleanup?
Oh. Yeah, I thought things couldn't get worse. Damn, what happened? Oh, there it is. Happened. Good grief. This is the real apocalypse. Who should I have offended this much? That's a good question. Guess I'll have to clean this up, and then I'll be sure to find whoever I should thank for this delightful morning.
In order to successfully cast the spell, you need to press the specified buttons in sequence, from left to right, before the time runs out. The correctly pressed buttons will be colored dark.
In order to successfully cast a spell, you need to press the shits and the shits. Alright, let me bust up my new key. Not gonna be another Angel tennis gameplay again. I got this.
The red bar above the symbols indicates how much time is left. If it reaches the end, the spell will fail. In most cases, the next attempt will be launched after that.
Red bar, time left.
A small circle in front of the time strip counts down the starting delay. Button presses are not counted until the time strip turns.
What? Oh wait, I was looking at the wrong thing. Oh wait, I was looking at the wrong thing. Press the shits and the shits. I hate everything. What is happening? Looks like it's coming along pretty well. I'm not coming at all. I hate this. I'm not getting bamboozled like that again. Just a bit more and I can call it a day. Thought I'd do it again. Whoever came up with this prank, really in for it. Took you another half hour to finish up. Afterward, you headed back to your study. That was awful.
Your work therapy is proceeding at a remarkable pace.
If you weren't a ghost, I think this was your doing. Or maybe you put one of the locals up to it, huh?
An intriguing thought. But to make your life unbearable, all I need to do is never leave your side.
That's not a bad thing, to be honest.
Hover over you while you sleep, lurk behind you in the bath, peer at you during meals.
Yeah, you know what? Never mind. I take it back. Alright. I get it. Any ideas on who I should thank for this heavenly morning? Under the Tom! Good day to you. What brings you here, city boy? Victoria told me you're the local steward. Is that right? Let's say it is. And? Well, someone splashed paint all over the manor's facade last night. Is this some kind of welcoming ritual in your fine town? Last night, first manor, splashed with paint. Now that's funny. Are you saying you didn't do it and have no idea who would? No, I'm not even going to humor your crazy theories. It's your problem, and I'm not helping you with it.
I won't be. You're clearly suffering from a mix of grandiosity and paranoia. First, you suspected me, and now the steward. At least be consistent.
Oh, really? Hard to stay calm when I can't even spend a single peaceful night in your charming little town. Perhaps I should search for clues using magic.
With that, you drew your
You know
wand.
what? That's actually a good idea. I see your culprit. Nothing.
Did you really graduate from Hogwarts?
But you were no longer listening to Victoria. You thought you saw someone hiding near the fence in the shadows of the trees. Could the culprit have returned to the scene of the crime?
Stay where you are! Oh fuck, not this again. Fuck. Petrificus totalis. I said that wrong.
Your spell finds its mark, and the figure hiding behind the trees collapses onto the grass. However, as you approached, instead of some ugly villain, you discovered a pretty, dark-haired girl in an elegant dress sprawled on the ground.
Oh, hello there.
An expression of fear and confusion froze on the stranger's face. A wand and a notebook slipped from her grasp, landing on the grass nearby.
Someone who tried very hard to eavesdrop on us but couldn't sit still. He hardly qualifies as an evil spirit. She did sneak into our mansion. Any ideas on what we should do with her? Leviosa! Wingardium Leviosa! In the office, 10 minutes later.
Using a levitation charm, you transported the young woman to your study. Then, you bound her and sat her in your chair, only removing the petrification spell once she was seated.
Took 10 minutes to take. Okay. Quite an interesting situation we have here. Why did you come back? Planning to cause more trouble at the manor? Smash the last of the windows? Anything you like to say before we proceed with some magical persuasion?
Your words don't frighten her. The young woman merely raised her pretty nose proudly.
So, the rumors about your taste were true, Mr. Minister's son.
Interesting. Who exactly are you? Talk so casual about all. Casually.
I'm a journalist, Grace Scribe. I've been writing about your father's shady dealings and his wayward son for a long time.
Bit bold for someone tied up in the middle of nowhere, don't you think? Grace Scribe.
Oh, I'm not afraid of you. Or are you hoping to secure some hot material for my next article? My friends know where I am. If I don't show up in the next day, Aurors will come here, and you and your father won't enjoy that.
Is she bluffing? Or not? How can you turn this situation around?
And oblivate gets awful. I don't give a fuck anymore. Spell would solve all my problems. Or do you think I wouldn't dare use it? And who knows what might happen to you before I cast it?
I'm not afraid of you.
The same defiantly raised nose. But, did you see a flicker of fear in her eyes for a moment?
Did I see it? Let's roll a perception/insight. I'm such a nerd. Care to tell me why you are following me?
I totally fell in love with you. Couldn't take my eyes off you and followed you all the way to this backwater.
You're joking. Because I could leave you tied to that chair.
I came here to pick mushrooms. They say these are the best mushroom forests in the entire north. And don't get me started on the fishing.
Alright, fine. I wouldn't be so tight-lipped if I were you.
Oh, sure. If you were me, you'd, already be whimpering, totally begging for mercy, and repenting for every sin, wouldn't you?
Had no luggage. Her belongings are probably somewhere close by, waiting for us to retrieve them. Wouldn't that be a noble thing to do?
I don't like this idea.
But we have no choice. don't want to risk letting her go, only to have her cause more trouble.
Well, she likely didn't stay with any locals, so she probably took a room at the tavern.
Of course. Why does everything always seem to revolve around that place?
When there's only one spot for recreation in town, choices are limited. I'll help distract the innkeeper. I'd rather nothing happen to my manor. If you don't want a repeat of today's events, it would be wise to protect the manor ahead of time. There's a young woman in town who deals with magical inventions. You could ask her for help. She has quite the reputation, of course, and her inventions often have strange effects. But you could try. Without a professional, we won't get anywhere.
Then it seems we'll have to give it a shot.
Upon entering the hangar, you froze in your tracks, stunned by the scene that unfolded before you. Suspended high from the ceiling beams, like a graceful marionette hangs a young girl with cat ears and a tail. And this is the first time you've encountered such a strange animagus.
Yo, what's up, dude? You about to fight somebody?
The ropes, like Shibari, tightly bind her body, restricting her movements. The girl writhes, trying to break free, but her attempts are futile.
Am I interrupting something? Of course, I will help you now. Oh, fucking A.
It seems the girl's pressure threw you off a bit, and you ended up using a completely different spell than intended.
What did I do? Alohomora.
A flash of light, and instead of untying the ropes, your spell rips off the girl's shorts and underwear. She freezes, her face flushed with a mix of embarrassment
No way.
and anger.
Have you lost your mind? I am not a keyhole. Use a spell to break the bindings.
Jeez, not again. Sorry. 1 second. Emancipare!
The bonds are broken, and the girl is finally free. Once on the ground, she immediately rushes to her clothes, piercing you with an angry and irritated look.
Bloody hell. I nearly suffocated.
You get mad at me. I did nothing wrong. Do you often tie yourself up in such a peculiar way?
Damn it, of course not. How was I supposed to know my spell would backfire like this? But without experiments, there's no progress.
You should find yourself in a...
Oh, really? Anyway, thanks for the help. Who knows how long I'd have been stuck here otherwise. By the way, I'm Audrey.
I love the name Audrey. Nice to meet you, Audrey. But I didn't come here just to rescue you. Protection around the manor I'm staying at is rather sorry. Alright. 15 wood. Yeah, I got this.
To gather the necessary resources, you need to connect identical items in chains. The level will be completed once there are no more turns left in the top right corner of the screen. Hold down the left mouse button on one of the items. Then the neighboring cells will be highlighted, into which you can move the cursor to continue the chain. The minimum chain length is 2 items. You can connect items located vertically, horizontally, and diagonally from the last selected item to the chain. Collect long chains of resources to get energy. For every second element, you will receive 1 energy. Fill the bar in the upper right corner to get a bonus turn.
I need wood. That's it. Oh. Oh, where's my wood piece? I need one more piece of wood. Oh. All that. Oh. 22, 23. Wait. Oh, fuck you.
Hello, Tom. How's business today?
Where? Not often we see you at this hour. I hope your ward has already run off from our fine town.
You're too hard on him, Tom. The boy hasn't done anything wrong. Yet you're already accusing him of all sorts of sins.
I know his type. Can't expect anything good from them.
Continuing the conversation, Victoria headed towards the counter, making Tom turn his back to the door so he wouldn't see you slip upstairs.
Wonder which door our hapless spies think. Looks like I'll have to check each one. Sounds like someone's snoring loudly behind this. I don't think I need to go in there. Smells musty and dusty. Innkeeper has really let this place go. I doubt anyone's staying here. Better keep looking. Interesting sounds coming from behind this door. Maybe I should peek through the keyhole. How convenient that they haven't installed modern locks here yet.
Noticing the door was unlocked, you were about to open it, calling out to the owner. But something stopped you at the last moment. Carefully opening the door, you peeked inside. Your eyes fell upon a gorgeous redhead lying on the bed. Apart from stockings and a choker, she wore no other clothes. Hesitating for a second, you wanted to close the door, but instead you froze. Any unnecessary movement could compromise you right now.
What am I beginning?
And the girl made a slight movement with her wand, applying levitation magic, and the toy soared into the air. Another flick of the wand, and the toy carefully approached the girl. Hesitantly, pausing for a split second, it plunged into the girl's pussy. Seemingly accustomed to the sensations within her, the girl flicked the wand again, gradually increasing the tempo. The toy began to move inside her. A soft moan escaped the girl's lips.
I wish that was it. So to be
This time, the movement of the stick was barely noticeable, but the rhythm of the toy changed immediately, moving more and more sharply and quickly. A drawn-out moan escaped the girl's lips.
on at it. See how the sweat dripping?
You didn't notice the new movement of the stick, but suddenly the toy plunged deep inside the girl to its full length. Groaning, she arched her whole body, trying to prolong the movements of unimaginable pleasure. It seems that the girl is not up to you right now. Taking advantage of this, you carefully close the door and return to the corridor.
One door left at the end of the hall. Let's check it. Snoring sounds, other noises. Door looks clean. Someone recently tidied it up here. Might be worth checking out. Damn, it's locked. Let's hope there aren't any extra protective charms. Oh. Alright, let's go. Alohomora. Need the music switched up. Judging by the setup, I found the right room. Now to go through her things and see what interesting items I can find. It's naive to hope she kept a diary of her dastardly plans. But wouldn't that be to me? So, oh, 3 things. 1, 2. I'm gonna check this. Looks like this chest mostly has personal items. I doubt there's anything interesting, but I should check. What's this? Looks like some sort of muddle device, but it's clearly magical. Some kind of rattle? Hub? I don't get it. Material is soft, almost rubbery. But there's something firm underneath. Comfortable grip. Interesting. I have to ask Grace about it. Bunch of photos. Here's my father surrounded by his loyal cronies, arrogant and self-assured as always. Here's the head of magical games and sports, Raj, with the winners of the last prediction tournament. Head of the committee responsible for explaining things to muggles. Another photo with a large group of people. Only recognize the head of the dragon and search division. Why does she need all these photos? Trying to establish formal connections between ministry departments? Wait, this photo has Mackenzie, head of the Oblivators headquarters in green. Head of magical transportation, but Mackenzie is part of my father's inner circle, while Green is the key opposition. I don't like that these photos are having some kind of back room. Okay, alright, what do we have here? Tucked away. Stack of letters? Why would she carry these around? Couldn't she find a secure place to keep them? Then again, or reporter. What would she get money for a bank vault? What's written in them? Looks like these are minutes from the formation of some sort of ministry commission. Bypassing my father? Which means he doesn't even know about it. Why would she need this? Why did she bring these papers way out here? There's definitely something to this. Kenzie, as a close friend of my father, would have known about his plan to send me far away. Probably even found out exactly where, for what purpose. If that's the case, then this ministry commission will come to inspect the freshly established academy. And since everyone assumes I'll fail, they'll bury any hope I have of a comfortable life. And of course, my father's career too. Kenzie, bloody traitor. How much did you sell out your friend's trust for? 30 pieces of silver? I'll need to warn my father, though it's unlikely he'll have time to do anything. Dang. Do I really have to open this academy? I need to get back to the manor and talk to Grace and the curator. Maybe if we act fast, not all is lost. Broke into our manor, tried to spy on us, scheme, and plan to make the name for yourself off the downfall of my family. I understand you and your motives. I won't judge them. Ambition is something I respect. Let's try to come to an agreement. Oh, she's smiling a little. I knew it! I knew it! I visited your room at the tavern. Yeah, that's how you get into someone. That's how you... Sometimes you just say, yeah, I broke into your fucking house. Look over some of the documents you left behind. I know about the commission that's coming here to write a scathing report. Oust my father.
Then you should understand, like, you're doomed. And it's best not to antagonize me. Like, let me go, and we'll forget about this misunderstanding.
Yes, of course, I'll let you go. But my position isn't as hopeless as you think. I have funding, I have support, space, and, after all, I'm a decent wizard. And I want to actually open an academy here that, in time, could rival Hogwarts.
But that's ridiculous. Where would you even find teachers?
Speaking of which, would you like to be one of them?
What? Me? For you? Why? Maybe your position, like, isn't as dire as I initially thought, but I could still make a name for myself from your failure.
Are tabloid articles really the peak of your ambition? Becoming the chronicler of our academy documented founding. That way, people will remember you every time they study the this. I think it's a risk worth taking. What do you say?
And this is, like, unexpected. I never thought to see things from that angle. Can I think about it?
Just don't take too long. You'll have to fix up the rooms and draft a curriculum. I can give you about 20 seconds.
You know, I think I'm bloody tired of sneaking around, sniffing out dirt, and risking my neck. Like, I accept.
Hell yeah, we got Grace. Excellent. I'm glad you made the right choice. Victoria, you tell me what state the manor is currently in.
It's in a rather pitiful state, as you may have noticed. Many rooms are ruined. The courtyard is overgrown. The roof has caved in, and the library is in shambles. Really, only the study is in decent shape, thanks to your recent work.
Right. Plenty of work to do, but I have no choice. Start tomorrow morning.